Hello ladies and gents, welcome to the Spoilers and Theories video for NCIS Season 12 Episode 24, Neverland, otherwise known as the Season 12 finale. Yo! I don't even know what to do. It's so much, it's too much, it's all happening at once. Okay, press release. This is the official press release for Neverland. I don't know why I'm clapping. In the promo, we see Gibbs standing over Dorney's dead body in autopsy, and Gibbs is like, how did we get here? And somewhere in the great beyond, Dorney's like, well, technically it's not really we because, you know, one of us is breathing and the other's kind of not. And then Gibbs is like, how? A terrorist that targets children. I am contractually obligated to reiterate the storyline 17 times an episode. Or something like that. So Mike Franks is resurrected again to tell Gibbs how many lives he's saved. Again. Honestly, I feel like we've had this episode once or twice already, but I digress. I actually, you know what, I wouldn't even be surprised if that was the exact same line as some of the other episodes. But I digress even further. I digress all the way back off the cliff. So Gibbs goes to the heart of the calling and looks like a confused man on a mission. When does he not? And he runs into children and a young woman, and I'm really not sure if I'm supposed to know any of these people because the press releases only list Mimi Rogers under special guest stars, so kinda need some names. And that girl looks weirdly like the girl from the Dove Keepers, so I'm not sure if some weird crossover situation is happening, but I'm just gonna let it go and see where this journey takes us. And the whole time, big words are popping up like heart-stopping and other loud adjectives. Promo. Theories. By God, this is very vague. The press release is so vague. We know I love a good vague press release because anything could happen. By Ellie Goulding. Honestly, the press release, if I remember to put it in this time, should say something along the lines of the team is recovering from an upset of the team member being bombed and they are sad. And terrorists are targeting children. I'm pretty sure that's word for word their press release. Also guest starring Mimi Rogers on CBS at 8/7 Central. Right now, where I'm thinking the finale is headed is weirdly similar to Swan Song / Life Before His Eyes / Damned If You Do, in which Mike comes back from the dead to tell Gibbs what a badass he is. This is starting to happen kind of frequently. I'm doing my research, and Mike Franks has been in 16 episodes, and since he was kind of alive and dead in Swan Song, I'm counting one of both, like one towards dead, one towards alive. So out of his 17 episodes, he has been dead for 7. So 7 divided by 17, he has been dead for 0.4117647% of the episodes we have seen him in. That's over 41%. That is nearly half. We have seen this man as a corpse so damn much that I needed to pull out a calculator. I like that he's kind of like his ghost of Christmas, every event of life, but it's so much. It's happening all the time now to the point where I would suggest a psychiatrist or a musical number. I don't know, something to even out the weirdness. So with all like the ghosts and Mike Franks, I'm curious to see what's happening because now I feel like so many more things just got put back on the table that otherwise would have not existed. You guys know I love a good flashback. So I'm hoping for some good flashbacks. I wonder if Mike's only in one scene and they just were like, haha, fooled you, because we know that idiot on the internet's gonna say something about it. As much as I'm making fun of it right now, I do kind of hope it's another Mike Franks cheers Gibbs up again. Because those just are really good, usually. And so many doors are open all of the time. And I don't know, I want to see some more Kate, I want to see some more Jenny. Like, who knows? Who knows? The fact that only one guest star is listed is like hyping me up a little bit. Maybe we can see some Kate action in there. some life before his eyes situations occurring. Ugh, that makes me excited. I feel like that aspect is kind of overtaking the terrorist kid storyline, which is still very interesting, but this finale aspect of it that just came out of complete nowhere whenever someone dies, I feel like that would be a good finale twist to an already really good storyline. Also, I will make this brief because I'm still annoyed. Somehow even more people are pulling the card. They're pulling the Z card. I was on there today and there were more articles. Are you kidding me? What? And people are like, oh, it's close to Israel, Cairo, Israel, the same place basically. And again, I did my research. Cairo and Jerusalem are roughly 9.5 hours apart, which for those of you US citizens is similar to someone from North Carolina driving down to Disney World. Even though they are relatively close, they're not like neighbors. Eva's not gonna accidentally stumble into Cairo. I wish, but I mean she's not, probably. Maybe? I don't know. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. They also said something about a return that will make people happy, but I still think this is all from the same interview from like freaking March, where I'm so emotional. Gary Glasberg was saying that familiar faces, people die. And I think the familiar face was all the dead people and Dorney and people dying, everyone. I wonder if someone else is gonna bite the dust in the finale. I wouldn't be surprised, but I also would be. I don't know, what do I want to happen? There's so much riding on the finale because it's not like you can just be like, oh, next week we'll get them. This is it for like 3-4 months. And then everything is new and the season is new and you never know what's gonna happen next. Like it's just, oh, this is it. This 42-minute thing that we're watching kind of defines our life for the next 4 months. The 21st century is pretty wild. That's about all I have to say. I'm excited to see that dead people come in. I hope it's not something that's just breezed by because I would love, love, love to see more of it. I'm really excited about that aspect. It was something I was not expecting, and now I can see why it's a Gibbs-centric finale because, again, he feels guilty and he needs his life reaffirmed for obvious reasons, but I'm just so excited about this left field aspect, as I keep referring to it, and I'm just so excited, and I'm gonna cut myself off, and I can't wait to see you guys for the recap and review of NCIS Season 12, Episode 24, Neverland. Peter Pan out. Word up.